Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Anushkka, and 2 years ago, my world got very small. At 14, I felt very sick, but I never got better. What started as weakness became aching spells, dislocated joints, and doctor's appointments that seemed to stretch endlessly. I was diagnosed with Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, a genetic condition that changed nearly every aspect of my life. Almost overnight, my life became defined by limitations. There were days when walking up a flight of stairs was impossible. There were weeks filled with medical appointments. There were moments when I watched opportunities pass by and I wondered if I would ever get them back. And for a long time, I focused entirely on what I had lost. I think that's a natural response when something goes wrong, whether it's a health condition, a bad grade, a rejection, or a difficult situation at home. We tend to fixate on things that are hurting us. We stare at it so long that it begins to feel like our entire world. But over time, I realized something. Our lives don't exist in a vacuum. I started thinking about my life as a series of circles. There's a health circle, a school circle, a friendship circle, a family circle, a community circle, and countless others. When my health began to deteriorate, I assumed my entire life was shrinking alongside it. That wasn't true. The circle was smaller, the page wasn't. I couldn't make my health circle bigger. No amount of determination was going to magically erase my diagnosis, but I could choose what happened to the rest of the page. So I started growing my other circles. I threw myself into debate. I became involved in journalism. I began coaching younger students. I began volunteering. I started projects that mattered to me, and I built my friendships up. None of those things cured my illness, but they reminded me that I was more than it. And something unexpected happened. As the circles around my health grew, the health circle itself felt less overwhelming. It did not disappear, but it stopped being the center of everything. And that's why I believe opportunity isn't always about having perfect circumstances. Everyone in this room has their own circles. As students, we're often told that opportunity comes when obstacles disappear, when we're less busy, less stressed, more confident, healthier, better prepared. But life rarely waits for perfect conditions. Some of the most meaningful opportunities I've had came while my circumstances were still difficult. Opportunity isn't always about finding a bigger circle. Sometimes it's discovering the circles you forgot you could grow. Every person in this room has a circle they wish were bigger. Maybe it's your grades, maybe it's your confidence, maybe it's your family situation, maybe it's your health. And while we don't always get to choose which circles shrink, we do get to choose which ones grow. Sometimes by going the circles around our challenge, we change our relationship with the challenge entirely. The circle may be smaller, but the page is still yours to fill. Thank you.